This is one of the earliest plants discovered and used by the Chinese, dating back over 17,000 years. From then to now, it remains an essential part of daily life. Woven into fabric, used as food and medicine, and embraced in wellness practices. This is kudzu, a common plant thriving across China's vast lands, yet deeply embedded in thousands of years of extraordinary imagination and herbal tradition. Leguminous plants have well-developed root systems that use dense, resilient vascular bundles to rapidly transport nutrients from the soil to all parts of the plant, allowing for fast growth. With a soft yet flexible texture, kudzu is rich in starch, protein and other essential nutrients. As a perennial legume, native to China, it has long sustained ancient communities, serving as a food source, textile material, and building resource, while also being a widely used medicinal herb. This astonishing plant thrives effortlessly along roadsides, near homes, and across wild hills and slopes. To the south of China's 400 mm annual precipitation line across the eastern regions, below 2,000 meters in elevation, kudzu can be found everywhere. It is so common that people barely notice it, until it blankets a hillside, climbs over rooftops, or engulfs utility poles. Kudzu exists in every corner of daily life. Even when its vines are cut, or its roots are dug up, it survives against all odds, quietly gathering strength, before spreading once again. This incredible ability to regenerate comes from its rapid growth. Among various plant types, vines tend to grow the fastest. Kudzu, among climbing plants, is one of the fastest. A single vine can produce over 60 offshoots, each extending 5 to 10 centimeters per day, in all directions. As they spread, new tendrils continue branching out. In just 1 year, a single kudzu plant can grow vines up to 50 meters long, with a total vine length approaching 3,000 meters. Speed is just the foundation. Complete land domination is the key to its success. When kudzu vines touch the ground, they quickly develop adventitious roots, forming new root systems, and even sprouting into independent plants. This allows it to reproduce rapidly and adapt to a wide range of environments, without relying on seeds or pollination. Even if damaged or severed, the old vines wither and die, while new shoots continue to thrive. A dense tangle of kudzu vines covering a hillside likely began from just a single plant.
Its primary method of reproduction is asexual propagation. Kudzu reproduces through its stems, which it must support. To grow stronger and spread more effectively, it climbs upward to access more sunlight, while storing nutrients in its tuberous roots, ensuring a reproductive advantage in the following year.
With its exceptional ability to reproduce asexually, kudzu flowers have largely lost their reproductive function. However, they serve as a reliable way to determine a plant's age in the wild. Only mature, multi-year kudzu vines produce purple or white racemes. Individual kudzu flowers are small and butterfly-shaped, with deeply embedded pollen that makes pollination difficult. As a result, very few seeds develop into pods. Unlike most plants that rely on seeds for survival, kudzu's seed-based reproduction is almost negligible. Instead, its massive nutrient-rich tuberous roots have become its most powerful tool for land expansion and dominance. Together with the sprawling vines and dense leaves above, they form a powerful plant that thrives anywhere, takes root wherever there is soil, and lives for generations. From May to June, kudzu enters a rapid growth phase. Its vines climb higher, reaching for sunlight, while others spread outward, sending out new roots to absorb nutrients. After months of growth, by midsummer, the vines have thickened and matured, preparing for their next transformation.
Mom, I'm going to gather kudzu vines. Do you know a good spot?
The wooded hills have plenty. Be quick and stay safe.
Got it. Auntie, have you eaten?
Not yet, just about to.
In August, peak summer brings dense greenery to Shuangjiang. The warm, humid tropical climate along the Tropic of Cancer nurtures lush vegetation. On this day, Chen Gefei, a young Bulang man, plans a mountain trip to gather the material for her mother's weaving. For generations the Blang people have hand-spun kudzu fabric, a breathable, durable textile, perfect for making clothing and shoulder bags. In Shuangjiang's humid climate, it remains the best choice. The raw material for this cloth is kudzu.
August is when kudzu vines are at their peak, strong, resilient, and perfect for making the finest fiber.
Even though kudzu grows everywhere, finding the right vines for spinning and weaving takes effort. The best ones are hidden in places most wouldn't expect.
Vines that climb too high or grow too old become too tough to use. The ideal kudzu grows close to the ground, about the thickness of a chopstick, with a deep, rich color. Only the middle section is selected while the head and tail are discarded.
Rich in plant fiber, kudzu vines grow rapidly, producing exceptionally long bast fiber cells to support their fast climbing. These fibers are densely packed into hollow bundles, providing strong mechanical support. This structure makes kudzu fiber tough, decay-resistant, and naturally breathable. Once the right vines are selected, the outer bark and inner pith are stripped away, leaving behind the pure white fibers perfect for weaving. The best fibers are dried, carefully joined strand by strand and wound into spools, ready for the loom. Unlike rami or cotton, kudzu fiber forms fine, ribbon-like strands. Its flexible texture prevents the fabric from clinging to the skin, making it exceptionally breathable and moisture-wicking in hot, humid conditions. In ancient times, kudzu garments were the best choice for staying cool during long summers. From emperors to commoners, kudzu fabric was widely worn as summer clothing. With its soft, snow-like texture, kudzu fabric has been praised in poetry for centuries.
I am 71 years old. My generation still weaves kudzu cloth. But my children's generation no longer does. While I still can, I want to leave behind as much as possible to pass down craftsmanship unique to the Blang people.
The history of kudzu fabric dates back to the Neolithic era. At the Chaoxiezhan site in Wu County, Jiangsu, archaeologists uncovered 3 fragments of kudzu cloth drawing worldwide attention. Expert analysis determined that these textile remains date back 6,000 years to the Majiabang culture, making them the earliest known fabric specimens in China. Kudzu was a vital resource in daily life. Over 3,000 years ago, the Zhou dynasty even established an official position known as kudzu officer. Kudzu was classified into two types: known kudzu grown in wetlands and primarily used for food, and shan known kudzu, grown in the mountains and used for weaving.
Kudzu has become deeply embedded in everyday life. It serves as a building material, a food source, and a fabric for clothing. And its versatility is unparalleled.
As China's earliest anthology of poetry, the Book of Songs records over 100 plant species, including more than a dozen poems dedicated to kudzu. Its frequent appearance highlights its importance in the lives of ancient people. From pre-Qin folk songs to today, kudzu has been woven into history as a timeless thread that echoes through generations. Once celebrated in ancient songs, kudzu fabric has now become an intangible cultural heritage, preserved only in a few remote mountain villages. Yet beyond textiles, kudzu's many uses have stood the test of time, remaining a vital part of Chinese civilization to this day. From September to October, as temperatures drop and day-night differences grow, conditions become ideal for kudzu tubers to form and expand rapidly. While the vines above ground claim their space, the roots underground grow just as aggressively, swelling at a rate of several millimeters, and sometimes even centimeters per hour. In a single growing season, kudzu roots can reach several kilograms. After years in the wild, they can grow to over 100 kilograms. The earliest known discovery of kudzu dates back 17,000 years, found at the Chihodong site in Zhangping, Fujian. Experts believe these remains were left by early humans who consumed kudzu roots, suggesting that, before its medicinal properties were recognized, kudzu was first used as food. The Ming dynasty's Zhihuang Benchao clearly documented various ways to consume kudzu root. With its deep, ever-regenerating roots, kudzu became a staple survival crop, a natural underground granary that could be harvested as needed. Because of this, in many parts of China, digging up kudzu is known as opening the earth granary. Even today, deep in the mountains of Enshi, Hubei, skilled foragers continue this tradition, moving through steep, rugged terrain in search of wild kudzu. Enshi is world-renowned for its breathtaking canyons and is home to over 2,000 species of wild medicinal plants. Most of the region consists of karst landscapes, with abundant water sources and untouched wilderness, creating ideal conditions for perennial plants like kudzu to thrive undisturbed. Though the mountain paths are steep and treacherous, those who brave the journey can uncover massive kudzu roots.
That one looks huge. It's really big. Let's dig it up.
Excavating a large wild kudzu root is no simple task. Only experienced herbal farmers can identify the older vines hidden within a vast tangle of kudzu. By following the vine to find the root, they can locate kudzu that has been growing for years. The higher the vine climbs,
the darker and thicker it grows, the larger the root will be. If the vine has flowered, it has been growing for many years, meaning an even bigger root.
Look, the vines stretch all the way over there.
It must be huge. That's massive.
Underground, kudzu roots can extend over 10 meters in length. Yet there's no need to worry, thanks to its incredible resilience and ability to sprout new roots wherever it touches the soil. Even if a massive kudzu root is dug up, The plant will soon grow new tubers. With ideal growing conditions, Enchi produces some of the best medicinal plants. Every year, companies seeking premium herbs come to purchase fresh supplies and export them across China and beyond.
Look at this fiber. It's so fine and powdery. The high content is evident from its look. Excellent quality.
Beyond its medicinal uses, Enchi's abundant wild kudzu is an essential part of local cuisine. Kudzu starch, mixed with water and pan-fried, becomes chewy kudzu cakes, a perfect pairing with twice-cooked pork. Sliced and simmered in soup, kudzu root enhances the broth's richness, balances the fat, and adds a cooling effect. Most valued by locals, however, is kudzu's liver-protecting and anti-hangover benefits. Before a banquet begins, people often start with a cup of kudzu water.
We've got kudzu braised pork trotters and stir-fried kudzu starch with twice-cooked pork. Dig in.
Sure. Let's eat.
Over time, kudzu has been used for both food and medicine, leading to a deeper understanding of its properties and more effective ways to utilize it. Among the many species of kudzu in nature, those with larger, starch-rich roots were carefully selected and widely cultivated across southern China, making it a key economic crop with medicinal and culinary value. At the same time, wild kudzu growing freely in remote mountain regions has been fully utilized and recognized as a valuable remedy in traditional medicine. It wasn't until over 2,000 years ago that kudzu's medicinal properties were first documented. In Shen Nong's herbal classic, Sweet and Neutral, it quenches thirst. Kudzu root was found to have cooling properties, helping to clear heat, reduce inflammation, and detoxify the body. It was used to treat B syndrome, caused by external pathogens obstructing blood circulation, leading to joint and muscle stiffness. Zhang Zhongjing introduced kudzu decoction in his treatise on febrile diseases. Kudzu was found to promote hydration, lower fever, relax muscles, and induce sweating. Even today, kudzu decoction remains a widely trusted remedy for colds and flu. Due to kudzu's strong vitality, Ming Dynasty herbalist Li Shizhen believed it could raise yang energy, strengthen digestion, reduce fever, and quench thirst. For this reason, kudzu root is typically sliced or diced, then dried for storage. It can be brewed as tea or used in many TCM formulas.
As a medicinal herb, kudzu is highly effective and completely non-toxic, making it safe for long-term use. Kudzu flowers have long been recognized for alleviating alcohol intoxication in Chinese ancient texts. Traditional medicine is more than just a treatment, it is an essential part of everyday life. Medicinal herbs often serve as food, playing a crucial role in public health and well-being.
For thousands of years, kudzu has never been absent from the history of TCM. As people's understanding of health and nature evolved, kudzu continued to be indispensable. It was even held in the same regard as ginseng, earning the title Northern Ginseng, Southern Kudzu. This plant can satisfy hunger, heal ailments, be spun into fabric, and serve as a building material. Kudzu has constantly adapted to different roles throughout China's long history. Its uses may have changed, but its presence in daily life has never faded. Kudzu has been a life-saving staple, a natural earth granary, a strong and durable building material, a fabric widely worn from villages to royal courts, an easily stored starch, and a trusted remedy in traditional medicine. With its boundless vitality, kudzu has shaped a unique connection between the Chinese people and nature, building a distinct cultural and spiritual world infused with Eastern philosophy. Today, with modern technology, the secrets of kudzu are becoming clearer. Science is gradually revealing why this plant has been cherished for centuries and continues to thrive. When mixed with hot water, kudzu starch rapidly expands, turning thick and smooth. Its natural sweetness and subtle herbal aroma give kudzu porridge a refreshing, silky texture, both filling and easy to digest, making it a long-loved health food. But what gives kudzu starch its signature viscosity?
One key factor is its starch granule structure. Kudzu starch granules have a multifaceted shape which increases the granule's contact surface, thus enhancing viscosity. Another factor is its amylose and amylopectin content. Both are unusually long, and when hydrated, their extended molecular chains create resistance between starch particles, resulting in a thicker consistency. Additionally, natural polysaccharides in kudzu starch further boost viscosity as the mixture cools.
Beyond texture, these compounds are also known to support immune function and have anti-aging benefits. Kudzu starch is rich in amylopectin, which slows digestion in the intestines, leading to a gradual rise in blood sugar levels. This makes kudzu ideal for blood sugar control.
A randomized double-blind study was conducted to assess the effects of kudzu root and fenugreek kudzu on individuals with mild lipid disorders. After 3 months, results confirmed that both are safe for clinical use and have a cholesterol-lowering effect, particularly in increasing HDL, which helps reduce the risk of atherosclerosis.
Hengfeng has preserved its traditional kudzu juice extraction and starch processing techniques. Once dried, kudzu starch is easy to store, retains its nutritional value, and loses its naturally rough texture. Kudzu flowers are valued as a natural hangover remedy, and kudzu leaves serve as nutritious livestock feed. Every year during the harvest season, local families pick kudzu flowers, cut leaves, dig roots, and dry kudzu starch, a routine deeply woven into daily life. There's an old saying in Hengfeng: 1 kudzu plant yields a pound of oil, 1 mu of kudzu feeds a cow, 10 mu build a house. This not only shows the locals' appreciation for kudzu, but also highlights its rapid growth and high yield. As research continues, scientists have discovered that kudzu's medicinal properties mainly come from its flavonoid compounds, especially one later named purerin. Studies confirm that purerin has antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, vasodilatory, and anticoagulant properties. The discovery of purerin further expands kudzu's potential in modern medicine. As research into purerin deepens, demand continues to rise, making large-scale extraction technology increasingly practical and precise.
Years of study have led to the development of scientific extraction techniques, enabling the quantitative isolation of purerin and other active compounds from kudzu. With 44 core processing steps, the extraction efficiency now exceeds 95%, ensuring that the raw material is fully utilized.
With its medicinal properties now well-defined, kudzu, once hidden in the wild, has re-emerged as a popular health supplement. The goal now is to protect wild genetic resources while cultivating higher yield, more potent and stable varieties. As a native Chinese plant, safeguarding wild kudzu populations remains a top priority for researchers.
The fuzzier the vine, the starchier the root. That is how farmers Spot fenugreek kudzu, a trick passed down for generations to find the best roots.
Each year, Professor Guo Fei from Jiangxi University of TCM leads multiple expeditions into the mountains to study and collect wild kudzu genetic resources.
The fine white fuzz on the lower epidermis is a key trait. Since the summer of 2018, working with the Hengfeng Ecological Kudzu Research Institute, we have surveyed 11 major kudzu-producing provinces and collected 120 genetic samples, now cultivated at Hengfeng's Kudzu Germplasm Resource Garden. By studying these genetic samples, we are working to identify the best strains for breeding and developing new kudzu varieties.
For thousands of years, kudzu cultivation techniques have continuously evolved. Hengfeng has a 1,800-year history of Puraria lobata farming. Over centuries, farmers developed the simulated ecological creeping cultivation system. By taking advantage of kudzu's ability to root at stem nodes, by covering these nodes with soil, they perfected layering propagation, ensuring strong root growth. Today, researchers are expanding kudzu seedling propagation bases and genetic resource banks, allowing for continued research and refinement of cultivation techniques. Biotechnology is also being used to optimize kudzu genetics, improving both medicinal quality and crop yield. In the 4th National TCM Resources Survey, experts help local farmers adopt standardized cultivation methods to encourage kudzu farming on slopes and in used land, to prevent competition with staple crops while maintaining biodiversity. Integrating kudzu farming into rural revitalization supports sustainable agriculture and ecological conservation.
Traditional Chinese medicine is a key strategic industry that spans agriculture, manufacturing, and healthcare. In terms of agriculture, medicinal herb cultivation lifts farmers and stabilizes and boosts rural growth. In industry, TCM fuels pharmaceuticals, herbal processing, and health supplements. In healthcare, it expands into wellness and holistic medicine.
When the survey launched in 2011, its goal was to train a skilled workforce that would remain in local communities and ensure the sustainable development of TCM. In Zhangzhou alone, nearly 1,000 professionals have been trained in TCM resource management, providing crucial support for the region's medicinal herb industry.
For thousands of years, kudzu has evolved from a traditional remedy to a modern wellness drink and popular gift. As both food and medicine, it remains a staple in daily life. Kudzu is more than just a plant. It reflects China's deep-rooted philosophy of harmony between nature and humanity, embodying practicality, imagination, and resilience. From everyday meals to backyard gardens, kudzu has accompanied generations, evolving from an ordinary household staple into a symbol of endurance, culture, and wisdom. 2. The Chinese plants hold more than roots and leaves, and life is more than mere existence.